I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you.
The scriptures tell us we was delicate to one another. The same blood run through our veins, we family, I love you. Them curses got us with an evil eye towards our brother. Soon as the Achaeum rebuke us, we got a rebuttal. Proverbs say open rebuke us better than secret love. Against the children of our people, don't bear any grudge. Repent and keep the commandments before you meet the judge. I got the Noah spirit on me, beware of the flood. Israel above every nation, we the salt of the earth. Go to the highways and hedges, get out the path of church. Place your trust in the Most High, keeping your hour first. And put your hands to the plow, cause what's fate without works? You my brother and you my sister, I care for you. The knowledge I get out this truth, I'ma share with you. Me watching you live in this sin is unbearable. So if you fall, I lift you up, you know I'm there for you. Yeah.
You wear your heart on your sleeve, I never dare to. I put my heart in your hands if you be careful. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. You wear your heart on your sleeve, I never dare to. I put my heart in your hands if you be careful. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you.
Holy Alba, man, a warrior, how is his name? You had a hand in our demise, you gotta get the same. Yahweh shall say he coming back with a mighty flame. Israel and world without end, we should not be ashamed. Jacob have our love, that's the way it's been from the start. I made a covenant with you, but you ain't play your part. I smite the rivers and locusts, even make Egypt dark. But Pharaoh up to show my power, I harden his heart. Deliver them like I'ma do for you, I am the Father. Have your faith up like Peter, walking the Christ on water. 7 captivities, but Babylon just took it farther. Who is they coming from Edom with that garments from Barbara? Raise up that horn of salvation like I told you in Luke. Thief in the night, Yahweh shall go pop up out the blue. But not for everyone, salvation only of the Jews. So if you keeping my commandments, I'll be there for you.
You wear your heart on your sleeve, I never dare to. I put my heart in your hands if you be careful. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. You wear your heart on your sleeve, I never dare to. I put my heart in your hands if you be careful. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. You wear your
I just need a little faith in the Most High. He order all the steps I take. Time to get weary, but I gotta keep the pace. The clock is ticking, day of the Lord ain't gon' wait. I will walk the water for your grace. Grace. I will walk the water for you. Daily reflection got me vexed about my ways. Then I reproach myself, this flesh I can't escape. Put myself in check, Nike tracksuit in this case.
Y'all gotta tap into what this truth is really about. This truth is about making you perfect. Cause you could be that. Y'all saying, he ain't put your food in the dark and then kick the plate. He said, be ye perfect like your Father in heaven is perfect. Why did he say that? Cause you can do it.
Number times he had blessed me like in forest counting trees. Yeah, how a light is judgment, bring it to your knees. And it's a thin line, but you just
and your hope should be the Lord. David was one of the mightiest of them. And he even said, my folks are weak, even without you, Lord. I have no power. So what made David strong? What made him untouchable, unscathed? His trust in the Lord.
For the nation over us men that were base. They pervert the truth, they full of hate, they reprobates. Truth he made us all, but us in you.
Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
That's very key. The Bible says, think not that he came to send peace on earth. A lot of people think Jesus Christ is coming down with babies, naked babies, and arrows shooting hearts at people and giving hugs. That's not, no. He said, think not that I come to send peace. When we read Isaiah 63, it said, Jesus' garment is going to be filled with
McIntyre congregations rebel. Yeah. I see it. The wicked prosper, don't get caught up with the allure. A constant thought is one, our nation gon' get restored. Search for the answers, keep the laws at the end. Endure. Yeah, endure. All the advice is in the book that the fool won't visit. And wisdom show herself to few and the most won't get it. A wise man said, is this for sure or are you committed? Yeah, I'm in this. I'm putting bricks in for myself, you make your decision. The map is laid, I took the step, you trust your improvisions. A mustard seed of faith, now watch it grow up through the ceiling. And the Most High, He order all the steps I take. Time to get weary, but I gotta keep the pace. The clock is ticking, day of the Lord ain't gon' wait. I will your hour, walk the water for your grace.
Thank you for watching. You can support the body via Cash App or PayPal. You can also support the channel by joining our Patreon for exclusive videos and content that can't be found anywhere else. We're the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Shalom.
How you think you gonna get my respect? How you a man that can't keep your own spirit in check? That's the difference from rookies and vets. I tend to focus on the game, they rather complain to the reps. But life not a game of scrimmage. You get both your legs broken thinking you standing on chef business. We talking truth, I'm the best witness. I'd rather die than be left in this world. Y'all wanna be left in it. Talking about the laws done away with it.
Shalom, 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 family. First and foremost, I have to give all praises, all glory, and all honor unto the Most High God, Yahweh. Of course, I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. It's your brother Ariala of Sakari, and I am excited to present to you, the nation of Israel, the official Hebrew Israelite Bible. Now, this has been the culmination of 4 long years of hard work, and it is available for purchase at HIBofficialzion.com. Get yours today.
Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program.
Shalom, I'm Sister Mayan, a student ambassador for the Spiritual Midwifery program. Spiritual Midwifery has changed my perspective in a positive way when it comes to birth work. It has made me confident that I'm taking on the role that the Most High has chosen me for. I feel as though it has provided me with the right tools to better serve my current clients as a doula and future clients as a midwife. What makes Spiritual Midwifery stand out more than other trainings and programs is that it's much more personable. Just being able to learn with and learn from sisters that are like-minded brings out a level of closeness and spirituality that cannot be achieved by anything not ordained by the Most High. I can definitely feel His presence every time class meets. I would definitely recommend the program to other Hebrew women pursuing midwifery. It's such a joy to learn from another Hebrew sister and also have a community of sisters to learn with that face the same daily struggles that we face in life.
Welcome to the Truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's mission is to humble the world in the Truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's vision is to build up the poor man and woman in spirit. Many people are deceived by lies, deceits, frauds, pride, forward mouth, arrogance, and evil ways. The poor in spirit are attacked daily. The vision to build up the spirit is to cause people only to walk in the ways of Yahweh, just as His Son Yahushai and the prophets did, by not just speaking the word, but by putting every word Yahweh spoke into action.
We're the Sons of Thunder Israelites, and it's our heart's prayer and desire that you all get the truth of Yah game.
Use our discount code SOT for additional savings.
Shalom.
All right, let's play, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it going, man.
All right. Okay, so coming up here, we have the Feast of Tabernacles. Khan?
Khan.
All right, we've got the Feast of Tabernacles. This thing is kind of slow to display. Hey, bear with me there, family. Okay, we got the Feast of Tabernacles. Okay, Sons of Thunder. All right, Israelites are going to celebrate the Feast of Trumpets from October the 16th to the 23rd of October. But we're going to gather. We're going to gather on October the 15th through the 21st. Okay, so hopefully you brothers and sisters have already RSVP'd. All right, let us know how many people you're going to bring with you. All right, you already got your plot reserved. All right, hopefully you're already there. Okay, if not, and you still want to congregate with us, go ahead and send us an email at sotfeastday@gmail.com. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and scroll that down at the bottom of the screen. All right, for you brothers and sisters that still want to RSVP. Khan? All right.
Khan.
Want to see our brothers and sisters. All right, we love our brothers and sisters. We love to congregate with you. And some of you we've never seen before. Okay, so we want to make face with you. All praises to the Most High, Khan. All right. To your front, you see our feast day calendar. All right. Has our new moons. All right. And the rest of the feast days, because the new moon is a feast day, contrary to popular belief. Okay. We just celebrated the new moon. All right. 7th month. Yesterday as well. We just celebrated the new moon 7th month on the same day that we celebrated the Feast of Trumpets. Okay, that's scripture. All right, we don't like to boast and brag over here, Sons of Thunder. Okay, but we're keeping the feast the way the scripture reads. Okay, you go into the book of Leviticus chapter 23. All right, and start at the 24th verse. All right, you'll get that understanding. Khan? Okay. You were there last night. All right. Or if you watch, you know, I'm pretty sure we had the Patreon up and our member live exclusive from YouTube up. You got that understanding as well. All right. Next holy day we're going to celebrate is the Day of Atonement, October the 11th. October the 11th at evening. We're going to go ahead and launch a marathon for you brothers and sisters. All right. So that we can afflict our souls together. Okay. But be in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. All right, we're going to run a marathon, continuous teachings, okay, starting the sundown on October the 11th, okay, and we're going to wrap that thing up, all right, sometime in the evening, all right, October the 12th, all right. The next new moon is going to be October the 31st at evening. That'll be the new moon 8th month, but prior to that, we will get into the Feast of Tabernacles, okay? And we just explained that. Please RSVP for the feast, okay? We're looking forward to seeing you brothers and sisters, all right? Okay, got an interesting one tonight, all right? You see the title, all right? I don't have a thumbnail tonight because the title spoke for itself, all right? The heirs to the kingdom have amnesia, okay? What kingdom? What kingdom are we talking about? What kingdom are we speaking of? We're speaking of the kingdom of heaven. The heirs to the kingdom have amnesia. Okay? And here's the thing. You know, some of you are asking yourself, well, I thought that, you know, Christ was the heir to the kingdom. He is. Okay? But if you're in the scriptures, you understand that if you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and you are an Israelite, you can be a joint heir with Yahweh Shai. Khan?
Gone, I don't want.
All right. You can be a joint heir with the Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. And that's what the kingdom of heaven is. All right. The kingdom of heaven is an opportunity to become a joint heir with Christ and to serve, all right, in rulership, okay, in a high class, all right, of authority. That's what the kingdom of heaven is. It's not, okay, where, you know, Christ is doggone clenching you and hugging you, okay, and he's coming down with doggone roses out of the sky. No, the Bible describes a very, very destructive scene before that happens. Okay, Christ is coming back here to avenge his people by order of his Father. I just tripped a whole lot of people up. All right. And in that statement, I tripped a whole lot of people up. Christ is coming back here to avenge his people. Okay, by the order of his Father. And his Father is very angry. Okay, he's very angry. All right. And there's going to be a lot of blood. Okay. It's going to be a lot of bloodshed. Okay. You have to read the scriptures to get that understanding. Okay. You cannot sit there. And we're going to talk about that now. Okay. We're going to talk about that now. Right after Yazabad shouts out our brothers and sisters in the chat. We're going to talk about that this evening. Hey, make sure you like and share. All right. Like, share. All right. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like and share this video. Don't leave this material here, you know, unheard by other brothers and sisters. Don't try to soak it up for yourself. You know what I mean? Help the algorithm of the channel as well. Go ahead, brother. Shout out our brothers and sisters.
I don't want. Shalom, Yasha Allah. We're going to start off with SOTPOR Asaya, House of Nakwa Shah. Shalom, sis.
Shalom, sis.
Laron Ben Israel. Shalom. We got Soldier Lionel. Shalom. SOT Azazia, Shalom. Abadia, SOT, one of our scribe brothers. We got Shalamat Theophilus, Shalom Marwan. We got Soldier Yatham, Shalom. Soldier Shamar, Shalom. We got SOTPOR Tanzania. Hope I said that right, sis.
Shalom, princess.
We got SOT Soldier Nassim off the scene today. SOT Soldier Tiger.
Hey, Salaki, hey, we want that brother back on here reading, man, if he has time, okay? All right? Hey, I think he's still in the chat, all right? If he's still in the chat, if not, one of you brothers send that brother the link if he can come on, okay? And we want that brother, okay? And we like the way that brother reads, and we're not exalting him over any other brother, but I believe it's that brother's office, all right, to serve in that capacity right now. Okay. He's an excellent reader and an excellent orator. Okay. And I would love that brother to be on C4N a lot more often. Okay. Hey, so hey, go ahead.
None of the one. We got
and also a Thawada, brother Laron Ben Israel. Hey, for your generous donation. Hey, we appreciate that, King. All right. And we want to give that back to you. Come and feast with us. All right, come and feast with us so we can get that back to you. Go ahead, King.
Gone. We got SOT Soldier Yaquab, Shalom up, one of our scribe brothers. We got SOTPOR Samara, Salakia sis. She's a scribe as well. We got Soldier Kazak Ahmed, another scribe brother. Daniel Allah Yashar Allah, Shalom up. Ariyah Bat Yahawada, Shalom sis.
Shalom.
We got John Allen, Shalom. We got, who else we got up in here? And I believe that's it for now, I don't want.
All praises to the Most High. Okay, all praises to the Most High. And we missed some brothers yesterday, you know, for the feast, man. We missed you brothers, but we know you brothers were there in spirit. Okay. I hadn't talked to Darab. Okay, hopefully that brother can join us as well tonight. Okay, they had a very joyous time. Hey, look, man, we had it rough. Every time we try to come to serve the Most High, okay, at our venue spot, we always catch hell, man. Okay, we always catch hell. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's always our people, our own people, slowing us down from doing that thing. And that's a damn shame. It's a crying shame, man. Okay?
Yeah.
Because they're ignorant. All right? They're ignorant. These are so-called church folk. Okay, give me Romans chapter 10 and 2. These are so-called church folk, okay, who look at us as radicals. Okay, they look at us as brothers who have strayed away, all right, from the truth. All right, white Jesus. All right, I'm supposed to put my all and my everything into something that doesn't look like me. All right, when the Asian man, all right, is bowing down to a fat dude that looked like him. Okay, and when the so-called white man is bowing down to, all right, a Jesus that looks like him. All right, the brother in the so-called Mid East, they got paintings of Arab looking Jesus. Okay, you know, but that's off. You go into the scriptures and you read that Christ looked like you. All right, but then it's followed by an excuse. But what does color matter? What does it matter? Okay, why does that even matter? Well, why the hell did they paint the damn picture, okay, that way? All right, it does matter, and it's the reason why you're confused today. Okay, we're gonna try to tear down some of those strongholds. Okay, we're gonna try to tear down some of the strongholds. We're gonna try to do this strategically, slow. Okay, this ain't nothing doggone. This ain't no doggone. What do you call it? Trigonometry here. Okay, we're gonna do it simple and we're gonna do it slow. All right, I was on social media earlier this week, and I happened to come across a clip that I thought was very intricate for the people. Okay, it's going to be the first one that I play today. All right, because who are we, man? All right, when I play this clip, all right, me and the brothers, I'm gonna pause it, all right, at times, and me and the brothers, we're gonna talk about, all right, what's going on. Micaiah, all right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come from the perspective of the host, because this is a so-called talk show, okay, and I'm gonna, you know, translate, okay, what this person is really trying to say. Okay, it's the ignorance of our people. Read Romans 10 and 2.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge.
Them old Israelites is in a coat. They're in a coat, okay? We ain't gonna have them spirits up in here. We ain't gonna have them evil, wicked spirits up in here in that venue. Okay, so we're gonna doggone make sure that the doggone water is off in the venue. We're gonna make sure, all right, that the AC don't work. We're gonna make sure that the door is locked. We're gonna make sure that the key card to the doggone door is missing. We deal with this every time we try to serve the Most High. And the thing is we pay our money, all right, to make sure this place is available. And it's our people being utilized by Satan to keep us from doing that thing. All right? They have a zeal for the Most High God, but not according to knowledge. Okay? Khan?
Khan are the one.
Right? They don't
Yeah,
understand
the one.
against the Most High God by doing these things. You got something, Mike?
Nasim is in backstage.
Oh, all praises. All praises. You know, I'm not getting an alert. I don't see him. I don't see Nazim. Did he jump off? I don't see him back there. You sure you sent the right link?
God.
All right. Tell that brother hop on, hop back, hop off, hop back on, okay? Because I don't see him. All right. I want you brothers and sisters to check out this clip. Okay, so this is back in the 90s right here, okay? This clip would be back in the 90s, okay? Maybe early 2000s, okay? But I'm assuming that it's back, all right, in the 90s, okay? Late 90s, I want y'all to check this out, okay? The Hebrew Israelites visited Brother Jesse Lee Patterson's show, okay, in the late 90s, all right, early 2000 time frame. Con? And I want you to take a look at this, okay? Fair use, fair use. Brother's already showing love. Very prompt today. Appreciate that. Okay, let me go ahead and give us a copyright disclaimer. All right. The Israelites, okay, these brothers would be elders, okay? These brothers would be elders today, all right? Visited Brother Jesse Lee Patterson's show, all right, in the late 90s. I want you brothers and sisters to take a look at this, okay?
Them tell you who they are and what they're about. Who am I directing my questions? Is it to you tonight?
Oh, yeah.
What's your name?
Okay, my name is Priest Yahanagah. I'm a priest of the Israeli School of Universal Practical Knowledge, based out of 1 West 125th Street of Harlem, New York. Our elders and high priests are Masha, Arya, Yaqua, Yeshaya, Shah, and Kazak.
Okay.
And to my left is Priest Ka'ariya.
How you doing?
And to my right is Barak Allah.
How you doing? Okay. I appreciate you guys coming on, especially at such a short notice. What are the Israelites?
Okay, the Israelites, what we're teaching, Jesse, is our nationality according to the Bible. You can see the 12 tribes on the side here: the Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Seminole Indians, North American Indians, Chileans, Brazilians, Argentinians, Mexicans, Panamanians of Negro and Indian descent make up the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. And so what we're doing is we go out and we teach our people according to the Bible who they are.
And when you say our people, who are you talking about?
All right. Okay. So, hey, same doggone thing that we teach today. Okay. You hear the elders on stage. Okay. And they're very, they're speaking they're speaking good. Okay. All right. And they're speaking the truth. All right. And then you hear Jesse Lee Patterson say, hey, when you say our people, who you talking about? Okay. Who you talking about? And this right here is stemming from, all right, this question is stemming from, all right, what Jesse Lee Patterson has heard, just like in modern day, just like today. All right. Who you talking about? All right. You must be just talking about black people. And he just laid down. He just told you, based off the chart, who the Israelites were. Watch this.
I just stated.
You mean black people or?
Well, everybody in Indian descent.
Oh, I see.
12 tribes.
That group of people there.
Right.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Indian descent.
All right. And you said that you are a priest.
Right.
Is that right?
Right.
How did you become a priest?
Okay.
Now you say you're a priest, young man. How did you become a priest? Okay. Because the way I know, and what I've been taught and what I've been shown of how you become a priest is you go to seminary school. You go off to Morehouse College, okay? And you get a high level of prestige, all right? How did you become a priest? How did some thug, all right? How did some nigga on the street, okay, become a priest? Are you self-proclaimed? Because the system has shown me that you become a priest by way of education. Okay? But the problem is it goes back to the same thing, okay, that we always mention, especially here on this platform. Everything that you know, so-called black man, so-called Hispanic man of Negroid descent, comes from your enemy. Everything you know. We were all conquered by our oppressor. Okay? We were all conquered by our oppressor. And everything that we know comes from them. So you're believing a system, all right? Your traditions, your belief, all right? Everything you know comes from your oppressor. When they got their foot on your neck for 350 years or more, and for the better part of that, you can't read or write or make any decisions. You are to follow. Guess what? what you know is what they want you to know. And that's the problem that we have here. We've been lectured to when we've gone into the church. All right. You don't ask any questions in the church. We had a lady lie to us down in Alabama, okay, this past weekend. All right. Hey, you can't ask no questions in church. Well, in my church, you can. You a damn lie. You sit there and you're lectured to, and everything that you know is the same doctrine from your oppressor. So the question that Jesse Lee is coming from a place of arrogance. It's coming from a place of pride. I've learned in the white man's system who I am and how to become successful. And you have to go through his system in order to be deemed a priest. All right? That is where Jesse Lee Patterson is coming from. Who made you a priest? That's where he's coming from. Now listen to the answer and listen to the rebuttal.
Okay, well, at the Israeli School of Universal Practical Knowledge, you take a series of 3 tests. Okay, and through that period of time, you're being taught and educated on the scriptures, all of the ancient history, bibliography, geography, anthropological facts, and so you're brought up onto a priestly and scholarly level. If you pass these 3 tests, you're given the rank of a priest. How do they know?
Listen to what the brother just said. The brother said you got to take 3 tests. Some of these tests are written and some of these tests are oral. Okay, you go through artifacts, you go through history, you study the Bible, okay, distinctively. Okay, and when the elders deem that you're ready, they'll give you priesthood. Okay, that right there is how you become a priest. All right, back then during 1 West, he just gave it to you, but that escaped Jesse Lee Patterson. Listen up, it escaped him.
The rank of a priest. How do they know when you pass the test? Because these are knowledgeable men. They made up the test. So do you like take a written test or oral? You take a written and oral test. And when you get the point that the grade that they expect you to get, that's how you become a priest. Right. When they feel sufficient, then you made a priest. Let me ask this: what were you doing in your life before this? Well,
young man, all right. What were you doing in your life before this? Were you in school? All right. Why did you throw your life away? Why are you letting this people who are in this cult influence you, all right, into this understanding? You're supposed to be a Christian. Okay. You could have been a Muslim. All right. Better yet. But you identifying yourself as an Israelite, it doesn't make any sense. What were you doing before this? Listen to him.
Like any other young black man running around here believing that I was an African American, believing that I was black, believing that I had no future or no history, and that my people was doomed to slavery and oppression. And why were you believing those things? Because this is what our people was made to believe by the so-called white man. I'm 25. Really? You're young. And so, being 25, tell me that you were born in a time when things had changed in this country.
Did you all catch that? Wow, you're a young man. Being that you're 25, you were raised up in a time where things changed. What are you thinking like this for? Brother, we got jobs now. We're not living in doggone shacks. Make sure you doggone stay tuned in. I got something for you. We're not living in shacks no more. We're not getting our backs beat in. Make sure you stay tuned in. I got something for you if that's your mindset. Slavery doesn't exist anymore. And this is late 90s. I want y'all to remember that. This is the late 90s. Israel, I want you to remember that. If you jump off, you're going to miss. And you're going to say this crazy doggone light-skinned dude, okay, was doggone talking this crazy rhetoric, all right? And you didn't hear us out. Stay tuned in, all right? And share this thing because I got something for you. All right. But he's grilling these young men because he's looking at them as if they're throwing their life away, going into this belief. Khan?
Khan.
Yeah. And so, being 25, tell me that you were born in a time when things had changed in this country, meaning that you wasn't a part of slavery, opportunities in this country was better for you. How was you told, though? Did someone tell you that? Or were you told about?
Brother, slavery don't exist no more. Did somebody tell you that? Are they brainwashing you over there? His line of question is very simple. And if you can't see through it, okay, I don't know what to tell you. His line of questioning is very, to me, it's degrading. Okay? To me, it's very degrading. Because he's speaking to the brother as if he's on a very low level. But little does he know, the brother that he's speaking to, or the brothers that he's speaking to, are very scholarly. These are scholars. All right? They own the treasures to the kingdom. All right? The wisdom. All right? The wisdom that we seek after as Hebrew Israelites. All right? It's treasure. All right? It's greater than doggone rubies. All right? And gold. That's what we seek after. All right? Not that bag. Okay? Not that house on the lake. Right? Okay? So pay attention. We're going to get into some scriptures too.
My Lord, give me Job 8 next.
But
I'm gonna show you out of the scriptures.
But I'm trying to find out before the Israelite situation. Were you taught that in school somewhere though? Before?
Well, listen, let me ask that question.
So before this Israelite rhetoric came out, were you taught this in school? Look at where he's coming from, family. I want you to pay attention. There's a reason why I'm playing this video first. Okay? Were you taught this rhetoric in school? Look at how our people have sold out and have completely forgot, all right, where they come from and who they are. The school systems were incorporated by your slave master. We're in America. Remember, they stole this land from the so-called Native Americans. Remember, they colonized this place, put 13 colonies into effect, right? Remember, prior to coming over here, they oppressed our brothers and sisters down in Central and South America. Khan? Everything we know comes from the people that were beating our backs in. When you come to the Hebrew Israelites with your master's degree or with your doctrine degree and with your understanding of seminary school, remember who taught you that? And you remember that your enemy will never tell you the truth. You're in bed with your enemy. You're in bed with your enemy. Okay? And I'm going to show you some things today that are really going to doggone take you for a loop if you're not dealing in this faith. Okay?
Do they teach our people that in school?
That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, you went to school, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then. So they taught me the same thing they taught you. Hold up. But they taught you that Christ was white. They taught you that our people was Africans and that we was brought to this country from Africa in cargo slave ships. And that basically since then we did nothing but serve the white man. So that portion of history, yeah, was served to me. Now for the other part that I wanted, the true part, I had to go back to the Bible. I had to study.
Okay, let me answer this for you.
I'm
going to get you there. I really am.
Let me read this real quick.
I know what I want to do is just lay down a little foundation of how you get to the point that you are now, right?
Well, I'm going to show you. Read this.
Hold on. I promise you I'm going to read this. I want to respond to something you said. I was taught that Jesus was white. You're right about that.
That's right.
But I was never taught.
See, the thing is, hey, look, this right here is a talk show, okay? Jesse Lee's perspective does play a role in it, okay? But you can tell he was cut. He's cut. He's emotional right now. He's speaking about himself, I was taught, all right, that Jesus was white, all right, and I don't necessarily believe in that. It's starting to click, okay? But this other stuff you're talking about, hey, it's Swahili to me. It doesn't make any sense because I wasn't taught it in school. Why would your enemy teach you anything? I want you to think about something, all right? Our people are in the slums and the ghettos. They sell malt liquor at the doggone liquor stores and at the gas stations, okay? They sell synthetic weed, all right, in our neighborhoods. They're selling us doggone rats and cats at these doggone Chinese joints. But over in the suburbs, where our enemies live, where our oppressors live, they're not selling that stuff in the stores, all right? Over there, they got the best education, good school books, good facilities, okay? And ours is ran down. Why do you think he told you the truth about yourself, though? Why? Why are you so sold out, okay, to become equal, right? When they've never done anything for you. Okay, they've never done anything for you. Why are you sold out, okay, for equality? Doesn't make sense. The Israelites tell you the greatest thing on earth, okay? You're the greatest thing walking. We show it to you, okay? Our people are doggone better than everybody else. And we're saying this thing boldly. The Olympics come around, you see people that look like you in doggone France and in Germany and in Canada, okay? Representing those countries. You see people here in the U.S. representing this company. I mean, this country, winning all of the medals, okay? But everybody that looks like them, slow, lame, no rhythm, weak, and it's still not getting through. The Israelites were scattered to the four corners of the earth. We're everywhere. But on this side of the earth, we would be the so-called black man, all right, and Hispanic man of Negroid and Indian descent. Con?
Con.
One. Stop doggone keeping yourself solely invested in what you're taught in this education system. Now listen, you have to be strategic, all right? And you have to be circumspect. Go to his education system. Your brain is far more advanced anyway, all right? And milk it up. Just don't forget that you're the greatest people to ever walk the earth. And in order for the Most High to shine on you and to show you favor, you have to keep the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. God?
God of the one.
What was the other thing, that we were from Africa or something like that? I was taught that I'm from Africa, that we were forced to come here. That is true, right?
We're not Africans.
Well, did we come from Africa?
Listen, in 70 AD, our homeland, Jerusalem, was destroyed by the Roman army. We fled down into Africa, into the interiors of Africa, and we dwelt there for 1,500 years. And then roughly around the 1400s, 1600s, the Africans and Arabs rounded us up, and they sold us to the white man in slavery for mustard, wine, and cocoa.
In Africa before we got there.
Who the Africans was? We fled down. Listen, we fled down to Africa to hide from the Romans.
But what I don't
amongst other black people.
When you say
black Africans.
Who do you mean we?
The children.
See, it's confusing to this brother, and it should be. Okay? Because his mother, all right, and if his father was in his life, his father, and his grandparents taught him something different. These are the people that he trusts. I was talking to Adawan about this, all right, not too long ago. These are the people who he trusts. They taught him something totally different, all right? They taught him that Christ was white. They told him that we're all equal. They told him that we're African. We're the same as every dark-skinned person over there in that land, all right? We believed it because that's what our oppressor taught us. And we ran with it. Remember, we weren't able to read. Listen, pay attention. You listen to them. You listen to our oppressors. Why don't you listen to your brother? You soaked up everything your oppressor taught you. Okay? Everything they taught you. And it was passed down from generation to generation to generation in order to get us to the place that we're at now. We are completely destroyed. Give me Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. We are completely destroyed. Okay? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and give me verse 45, I want to say. Deuteronomy 28, 45. All right, read that in Jeremiah.
You're on mute, or one.
Jeremiah 17 and 4.
Salaki. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
You got to understand, the Most High, when he's speaking to the prophet Jeremiah, okay, he didn't say that this is possibly going to happen. Now, see, give me Isaiah chapter 34 and 16. He didn't say that this was possibly going to happen. He said, you shall discontinue from your heritage. When we go into the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 1, it told us, if you didn't keep the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments, you were going to be cursed. And all these atrocities are going to fall upon you. Your enemies are going to rule over you. You're going to be bywords. Okay? You're going to be the doggone tail, and they're going to be the head. All right? You're going to go into slavery. It tells you that in verse 68. You have discontinued from your heritage. And part of you discontinuing from your heritage, all right, is doggone years and years and years of slavery. Okay? Years of slavery. Okay? Over here on this land, we understand we were in bondage for 350 years. Roundabout. And if you're in bondage for that time and you're being taught the same thing over and over again, guess what? When we get to 2024, you believe it. It's ingrained in you. And when you got some doggone Negroes, I seen a post earlier today, some sister was mocking us saying we look like Power Rangers, right? When you see brothers on the street corners in these holy ancient garments, okay, saying that we're the Israelites, you're saying you're crazy because grandma didn't teach me that. Granddad didn't teach me that. Mama didn't teach me that. Pastor doesn't teach me that. School doesn't teach me that. But remember where your education came from when you got to this land. It came from your oppressor. That's what you have to keep in your mind. You rolling up to the street corner where the Israelites teach in the chief place of concourse, okay? And you're trying to teach brothers, all right, who have come out of the understanding that you have. We already know that. Okay? We already know that. We know who we are truly. Okay? We've studied this thing. And we have the facts to back it up. Okay? And it ain't just the Bible. History is a huge part of it, okay? But the artifacts, the archaeological evidence that we have, all right, that right there is doggone, it puts the doggone cap on it. But the fact that you don't entertain it, I was talking to Mike and I was talking to The Rock, all right, I think this was this past weekend, right? Because we were with Yazabad the weekend before, okay? I was talking to them about how, you know, when you think about it, our people were conditioned not to talk to people like us years ago. When they threw the Jehovah's Witness out there and the Jehovah's Witnesses were doing missionary work and they were coming by your houses, you would always close the blinds, okay? Turn the lights out so it looks like they're not there. Then you see them out on the street corner posted up, all right, and you're avoiding them, all right? Even though them bean pies be good, brother, but them brothers got, you're avoiding them brothers. You're avoiding the Muslims. Okay, I like the mean pies didn't I see? I like them, man. Okay, yes, they had the fish sandwiches up in Detroit where I was from. Okay, and the things was good too. But look, you was avoiding them. You didn't want to talk to them about Allah, right? You didn't want to talk to them about that thing. You know, you didn't want that newspaper and that bag of fruit that they sell. Okay, you know, they were conditioning us not to deal with one another. Then you got to pay attention, man, so that when the true men of the Lord hit the scene, okay, the true men of the Lord hit the scene, that's teaching you who you really are, you're going to avoid them at every cost, man. All right, regardless if it makes sense or not. What that sister tell us this past weekend, Mike? What she tell us, man? It don't matter what you say. It don't matter what you read out that Bible. What she say, Mike?
I'll forget out of it. Yeah,
the sister, she completely rejected the word, man. Told us it don't matter what you say, what you bring out. All right. I'm still gonna be a Christian. All right. And I'm gonna continue to eat pork. I'm gonna continue to do what I want to do because Jesus paid it all. This right here is the condition of the battle, brothers. This is the condition of the battle. This is the situation that the Most High put us in. All right, years and years and years of oppression. All right, and now our people they believe a lie. They believe a lie. All right, this is what we're dealing with. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you what, man, we still got some people to wake up because we still here. We don't know how much longer we're gonna be here. And us brothers here may not be the brothers that actually see, right, the coming of the Hamashiach Yahawashi. We may not, because our people are so lost. Okay, they're so lost. They're so caught up in the world. All right, in its ideologies and understanding. Khan?
Good.
Gone to the one.
All right, and Naseem, I think you got a precept. You can come out with yours after that. Give me the scripture I call. Y'all got it?
It was in Deuteronomy out of one?
It was Deuteronomy 28 and
45.
Son of the one. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Until you be destroyed. The curses are going to come upon you, all right, and pursue you until you be destroyed. Until you be destroyed how? Until you be destroyed mentally and physically, but mentally for the most part. You have discontinued from your heritage. You don't even know who you are. You think you're black, when black is this color. Black is this color. Look at your skin, brother. Look at your skin, sister. What color is that? Oh, brown. You know. But no. I'm black. All right. We asked you, what nationality are you from? Root word of nationality is nation. What nation is called black? You're stumped. Okay? And a lot of you start to listen at that point. Okay? A lot of you start to listen at that point. Okay? That's right there. Show me the country of black. Huh? All right? It doesn't exist. All right? We're destroyed. We're done. Our people are finished. We don't know who the hell we are. Okay? Only 1/3 of our people is going to get this thing. Only 1/3 of them, man. That's what we got to understand. Okay? 2 parts of our people are going to doggone. They're going to die.
God.
Okay? Spirits are going to be destroyed. God.
God of the one.
Gone to the one.
Okay? Going to be thrown into that lake of fire. All right? and they're going to be destroyed. If the scripture says that Satan, okay, it says the devil and death are going to be thrown into the lake of fire. All right, and you'll never see death again, right? Okay. You know, if that's the case, then guess what? That spirit won't return either. All right, that's a different class. I'm not going to get too far into it. Okay, all right, but understand that thing, Con.
No, not a one.
All right, and look, I want you to keep in mind where we're coming from. I think we've shown enough, all right, of this interview with Jesse Lee Patterson. Okay, but I want you to know where I was coming from for this. Now, all right, now I'm gonna show you, brothers, and introduce you to a brother from the NAACP. Okay. Okay, second.
This thing is objective truth, which is implicit in everything Dr. Clark says, that white people use the institutions to accomplish white purpose. The white purpose is to maintain a power position and keep everybody else in a subordinate, powerless kind of position. Now that's the institution's purpose, and that's what it's. This thing is objective truth, which is implicit in everything Dr. Clark says, that white people use the institutions to accomplish white purpose. The white purpose is to maintain a power position and keep everybody else in a subordinate, powerless kind of position. Now that's the institution's purpose, and that's the way it functions and how it functions. And we got to realize then that everything that the schools teach is designed to fit into that purpose. The school.
Listen what the brother Albert Klieg is saying to you, man. Listen to what he's saying to you. Everything that school produces, all right, is watered down. It's to keep you in the system where your enemy stays on top. But Brother Micaiah, I got 2 master's degrees. But Brother Micaiah, I got a bachelor's degrees in sociology, okay? And I got a doggone associate's degree in business. You telling me that don't mean nothing? I'm not saying it don't mean nothing. You use those degrees to get yourself ahead in life. You play the game, okay? Don't be doggone stagnant in this thing. Play the game. Build houses like Yahweh commanded you to do. Con, take care of you. Keep them an inheritance like the Most High told you to do. All right? If you're able to do those things. We're not telling you, all right, to go off into the wilderness like some of these weirdos are teaching. Go off into the wilderness, pitch you a tent, okay, and doggone live off the fat of the land. We ain't telling you to do that. Not over here, we ain't. Okay? But I'm telling you not to get high-minded in this thing. All right? Don't let that doggone degree, you know, doggone turn your mindset into a person where now you think you better than your brother. Now you think you better than your sister. And a lot of you sisters is doggone really competing with one another. Okay? With this education thing. All right? Everything you learn. All right? I'm talking about from doggone the basics, okay? All the way to psychology. All of it. It's tainted. To medicine, tainted. Most High told us to doggone use the herbs of the ground to heal ourselves. And they in here mixing doggone potions and stuff. Okay? And it gives you a temporary relief. You start using the herbs that come from the ground, okay, you got a doggone lasting effect. All right? Take it from a brother that knows. Cleared of an aneurysm. That's right. Cleared from an aneurysm when them jokers told me I had like 40 days to live. You know? Like, come on, man. You know? But you believe on that thing because you got that white coat. And you got that stethoscope. Okay? You know what I mean? You think you're doing something. Okay? Get out of that mindset. Okay? Know the answers. Know the answers and play the game. But don't let it consume your mind. You consume your mind with these scriptures. Okay? Because that's the end result. Give me Hebrews 8:8. That's the end result, man. The end result is going to be, the laws are going to be programmed in our minds, and that's how we're going to live. We're rehearsing that right now. You're trying to walk in the law, statutes, and commandments. You ain't trying to walk in the ideologies of this world. And if you're walking in the ideologies of this world, you're lost. You have become a friend of the world. No, use it for what it's worth. We're rehearsing the righteous acts in the land of our captivity.
Gone are the one.
Gone are the one.
Read that. Hebrews 8:8.
Gone are the one. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 8 and verse 8. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Right?
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant. And I regarded
because they did what?
Because they continue not in my covenant.
Because they continue not in his covenant. We're some hard-headed people, stiff-necked. That's why we're in the condition we're in today. Read on.
And I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days.
This is the covenant. He's getting ready to explain it. Read on.
Saith the Lord, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts.
He's going to put his laws into our minds and write them in our hearts. Our hearts is our mind. We're going to be completely programmed to walk in the law, statutes, and commandments. You're going to do it automatically. Right now, you're not able to do that because you're in lustful flesh. We're not in our celestial bodies. Okay? And you have deceivers on the earth. And that time, deceivers are going to be gone. Okay? So you're going to be programmed, just like you got some angels in heaven right now. They're singing, holy, holy, holy. That's all they're doing right now. Right now, they're singing holy. All right? They're programmed to do so. You got to understand, before doggone Eve and Adam transgressed, all they knew was righteousness. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that has been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the earth. We're going to go back to that, but there will be no deceiver this time. That's what you need to be occupying your mind with. When you go into the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 13, it tells you the whole duty of man and woman is to keep the law. But you want to argue with me about a damn bag, and you want to argue with me about an education, okay? You want to talk about everything that don't make sense, okay? Get in the game, man. Hey, any of you brothers got anything before we continue with the video?
Schools teach not objective truth, but what the white man wants to project as truth. Now that's from the very kindergarten right straight on through.
For example, what?
Sociology. Sociology is not a science in the sense that it's dealing objectively with the way people live together. It's dealing with the white man's pattern of living together as the norm by which we judge how other people live. If you live like white people live, then you're living the way you are supposed to live. If not, you're either primitive or insane as a people. Psychologically, it's the same thing. Psychology does not deal with any objective kind of discussion or development of how people live or analysis of how people function as individuals, but how does the white man function? If the white man does it this way, then this is the norm by which we judge all other people. If the white man is violent, then actually all people have to be violent to be normal. If you're not violent, obviously there's something wrong with you and you should be in an insane asylum. The whole pattern that's set up as a norm for human behavior by psychologists, the whole library full of it. Psychiatrists, everybody that's dealing with it is dealing with it from a white point of view. So they teach white children, black children and white children, to look through white eyes. From the kindergarten on, the black child is beginning to look at the world and interpret it through white eyes. Everything he is wrong. Everything that exists in this community is wrong. And we ought to declare that white music really is no good, that white psychology is no good. The white man either acts like we do or he's insane.
That's right. That's okay, because this world is upside down. All right, the brother actually was bringing it out, man. Okay, this brother was one of the leaders of the NAACP. All right, they supposed to be walking, all right, in the law. That's what they're supposed to be doing, because the law is out of way. They're supposed to be following after us, but because we didn't keep the law, we didn't do what our master told us to do. When I say master, I'm talking about Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, because technically you my slave. Okay?
Right.
All right? So here's, all right, things are supposed to be, all right, totally different. All right? Upside down. But because we doggone, failed to follow the way of the Lord, now things are right side up. Or upside down, I should say. All right? Upside down. Okay? You go into the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9, it tells you that Esau is in power. He is the end of the world that we currently live in right now. Okay? But Jacob is the beginning that followeth. All right? Jacob is the 12 tribes of Israel. The 12 tribes of Israel will rule with Christ. The Bible don't lie. The Bible don't lie. It's plain. Okay? That's why you got to doggone read Genesis 25. Okay? You got to read Genesis 27 and you get the understanding. That's the nucleus of the whole Bible. Read that in Isaiah chapter 34 and 16, Nazim. I didn't forget about you.
Counter one. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and its spirit it hath.
The scripture says, no one of these shall fail. Okay? Meaning none, all right, of the prophecy of this book is going to fail. All right? And none of the advice that's given to us by the apostles, by the prophets, all right, is going to fail. By Yahweh Shai himself. All right? It's going to fail. None of it. That's what we got to understand. Okay? That's one thing that a Christian perspective, and I say this a lot, a lot of the Christians want to exclude prophecy. How do you exclude prophecy? All right? If the Most High spoke by his holy prophets since the world began, that's Luke chapter 1, okay? Luke chapter 1 and 70. If he spoke by the mouth of his holy prophets, all right, since the world began, how are you excluding prophecy? You exclude prophecy. You're saying, no. Things changed in the New Testament. Wait a minute, brother. Wait a minute, sister. This prophecy didn't come to pass yet. Wait a minute. So now you're calling God a liar? God is not a man that he shall lie. He's the son of man that he shall repent. Okay? We gotta make sense of this thing. Okay? You say you believe in the Bible, but when we start reading certain verses, man, all right, you want to doggone cop out. Okay? You want to cop out. Oh, no, you're not reading it in context. Okay? Get out of here, man. All right? In some places, the Bible is plain. Sometimes the Bible speaks in parables. Sometimes the Bible speaks in similitudes. All right? There's a lot of dark sayings. All right? But in order for you to understand that thing, you have to keep the law. Period. All right? You ain't doing that. You're not understanding. Go ahead. Somebody got something?
Salakia, the one I was saying that's right.
That's right. Okay. Hey, so look, I wanna continue because I got a few clips, okay, that I want to play for brothers and sisters tonight. Okay, that kind of go along with what we're speaking of. Okay. All right. And I want to take a look at this one first. All right, where's that one at before I get into this main video? All right. I want to go into this one first because this one is very interesting. All right. When we talk about, who our people are, okay, we got the 12 tribes chart. All right. On this side of the earth, when we talk about who our people are on this side of the earth, Okay, it becomes very interesting. Okay, I used to say for the longest time, all right, I used to tell my mother, I used to tell my teachers, all right, I used to tell my doggone brothers and sisters, okay, hey man, why them doggone, Mexican jokers look like Indian? They look a lot like, some Native Americans, right? Like Aztec. They look a lot alike, they're like the same people. How come when I look at, some Hispanic people, how come when I look at Dominicans, how come when I look at, some Cubans, or how come when I look at, certain people, they look like us? Why? Why is this? Okay. When I look at a doggone white man, that joker, he the same. He the same, okay, devil. All right. That's over there in Israel. He the same devil. All right. That's over there in doggone Europe. Okay.
All right.
Same devil. All right. Don't look no different. Okay. We understand they're the same people. What's the same thing over here too? Okay. I want you brothers and sisters to watch this. Okay. Fair use, fair use. Okay. Fair use.
And it's like your kind of connection with the black community, but you're Cuban. Like
I'm black first.
Yeah.
I'm black first.
So
what I always
ask,
tell
like,
people,
how you identify
but
yourself.
are you full Cuban? I'm full Cuban. I thought you.
Listen to the questions, man. Listen to the questions. Wait a minute. You identify as Cuban, so how are you black? How are you black first? I mean, you look black, brother. That's what that fairy dude Jason. Okay, hey, black man. I thought you was black. Okay, brothers and sisters is confused. What's going on? We the same people. It's simple. We the same people.
He's black too.
I know,
but I am black.
No,
I am
here's
black.
everyone thinks that you are like
Okay,
the
so
black lineage.
All right,
like,
so let me explain how it works. This is another thing that I feel like we as black people get caught up in, that
semantics
that separates us as opposed to uniting us. We get caught up in where the ship dropped us off versus where the ship picked us up. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Okay, now the brother's he's a little ignorant, okay, especially when it comes to the Northern Kingdom. Okay, I encourage you to read what is that First Ezra chapter 14 and 40.
13 and 40.
13 and 48. There you go. I appreciate you. Okay, I encourage you to read that. Okay, so you can find out and learn the journey of the Northern Kingdom of Israel to the Americas. They were here first, and that's who Christopher Columbus, all right, and his entourage visited first. All right, pay attention.
I'm saying we all come from the same root. It's just a tree with different branches. The same boat that picked up your ancestors picked up my ancestors. Only they dropped yours off here. They made a pit stop in the Caribbean and dropped mine off. Mm-hmm. But my ancestors still dealt with slavery. Mm-hmm. Still dealt with being, having their family and their lives ripped from them, and having to come back from colonialism and slavery. Mm-hmm. So and it's not just African Americans, it's Afro-Cubans, it's Afro-Dominicans, it's Afro-Puerto Ricans. Like all these people got to get out of their colonialized minds and stop thinking, oh, I'm not this, I'm this. Okay, yeah, you can be Latin, but you're black first.
And the separatism that takes us apart when we all have the same struggle. We all see 100%.
You're an Israelite first. That's where the ignorance comes from, okay? All right, black is a byword. Okay, it's derogatory, and the reason why I say, look, I understand, when we talk about our blackness from a culture standpoint, right? All right, when we talk about that thing, I understand. All right, there's nobody like us, right? The tribe, let's say the house of Judah. Okay, house of Judah, and listen, we were all dark skinned at one point in time. Okay, we were all dark skinned at one point in time. All right, when you look at this Cuban brother right here, okay, just like he said, you got a lot of Afro-centric communities, all right, in a lot of the Northern Kingdoms, right? A lot of the Northern Kingdom tribes, okay? But the thing is, when you talk about blackness, we get it from a cultural standpoint, right? But we are the same people, okay? It's no different. Okay, but the thing is you're Israelites. Give me that in Galatians. Give me Galatians chapter 4 and 26. I want to say. Give me Galatians 4 and 26. You know,
another one.
Want to aid the motherland this, the motherland that, Africa this, Africa that. Read that.
Another one. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4 and verse 26, and it reads, "But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all."
That's right. Jerusalem is the motherland. She is the mother, all right, of the Israelites. Khan? So you're an Israelite. You're not black. All right, what Kodak say? I'm an Israelite. I ain't black no more. Khan? All right. So we got to move.
Because when I walk into a room, they ain't thinking, oh, we're going to give him a pass because he's Latin.
Cuban, yeah.
Or if a cop pulls me over, he's not like, oh, okay, I'm not going to shoot him or I'm not going to beat his ass because he's Cuban. No, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? And I'm dealing with the same struggle. So we all gotta unite and fight for the struggle together because we're all dealing with the exact same struggle.
And he's absolutely right. We're all dealing with the same struggle because we can't escape the curses. You can't get away from this thing. All right. Hey, get that in. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and read 46. I want to say.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, 46. "And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever."
How long?
Forever.
Forever. You're gonna have to deal with these curses forever. You listen. You're not smart, Israel. You're not too bright. Okay. The only power on the earth. All right. Omnipotent one who knows all. Okay. You know, and in general, he created all. Told you all you had to do was keep my law, and I would have made you rulers over everybody. And you doggone chose to doggone bail out of that thing. You want it to be like the scum under your feet, the other nations, the heathens. Okay? And I don't care how racist it sounds. All right? Because the Most High God is racist if he chose Israel. Okay? Answer me this. Was the Most High God racist in the Old Testament? I need somebody to doggone answer that question. Was God racist in the Old Testament? All right? They don't like that, man. They don't like that. Oh, he was a terrible God, because they know what the scriptures say in the Old Testament. But in the New Testament, no, he's love. Love, love. All right? You're confused. You're confounded. You have no understanding. Okay? And it's sad. Okay? It's sad. These people don't like you. They don't like you. All right. Now I want to get into the main videos. Okay. All right. Now I was watching this documentary. Okay. Earlier, the documentary was called "The Cotton Picking Truth." I said, "Oh man." Okay. Oh man, y'all gotta watch that. Okay. The Cotton Picking Truth. You can go to YouTube. Okay. All right, and search that thing, and you'll see like 3 options. Okay, there's one option that's like an hour and 41 minutes. That's the one that says an hour 14 minutes is the one without commentary, and the one that's an hour 40 minutes is the one with commentary. Okay, so you want to watch the one without commentary. You know, if you want. Okay, and some of these clips that I'm going to show you, all right, are coming from there. All right, and the basis is that slavery is still doing its job today. All right. Some of y'all like, I know about the prison systems. Nah, that ain't what I'm talking about. All right. Now we had 92 people to start earlier. We increased to about 112. Now we're down to 81. So you got some people who are going to miss out. Okay. On some of the stuff I told you about, okay? And it's okay. It's okay. All right? You don't like the Bible? Take that up with the Most High. Tell him you don't like it. All right. Tell him you don't agree with him. All right. Thou sayest. Don't bring that energy to us. That's all we're doing is teaching what it say. Okay. Go to your pastor and try to get some answers. Okay. He won't have he won't have them. Okay. All right. But here's the thing. I want you all right, to pay attention to this stuff, okay? Because it's really astonishing, all right, on how slavery did not stop, okay, in the 1800s, okay? It did not stop. And I got the proof. All right? So I guess I'm going to go here, man. All right? Let's see what the old comedian Dick Gregory got to say. Dick Gregory he'll get real serious on you, okay? Dick Gregory get real serious, real controversial. Dick Gregory, a lot of people don't like to deal with him, but hey, when he speaks truth, I'm gonna bring it out. Con? All right. So I want you brothers and sisters to okay, pay attention.
Indentured servants. As of this signing is free. It don't say that. It says all slaves and indentured servitude, except, you see everybody miss that. Right after that, it said, except those who have been legally found guilty in a court of law. And then section 2 of the 13th Amendment say Congress will have the power to enforce this legislation. They let the states enforce it until, 1947. This is the first time that Congress enacted legislation to enforce the 13th Amendment. Up until then, so let me make it real simple. I'm on the white man's farm, Massa, Kachapi. I'm free. He mad at you, white folks, that made him, and he mad at me. So then he says to the sheriff, who's his brother, that nigga raped my wife.
If you're paying attention to what Dick Gregory is saying, okay, all right, he's saying that there's loopholes in the 13th Amendment, all right, that except they're a criminal, okay, except they got in some trouble, okay, and they're being tried by a court of law, they can go into slavery, all right? So what did your slave master do? He lied, okay? White man word was still doggone good. This is his land. All right. When I say this is his land, I'm talking about he's in charge right now. This is his turf. We're on our enemy's turf right now. He got the home field advantage. Con? Okay. What he say go? What he say go? Hey, that darky over there raped my wife. All right. What happens? The brother goes, all right, with the authorities, and he's put back in slavery. He's put back in slavery. Okay.
You'll lynch him first.
That was the loophole. Okay. Old Abe. All right. Old Abe and them, okay, want to abolish slavery, right? Y'all want to doggone send our slaves up there to the north to work in them factories, which is another form of slavery, contrary to popular belief. Okay, y'all want to send them up there to make y'all some money in the north. We y'all done made all that money down south. Okay, it's our turn. Let us get some of that. Send them Israelites up here. Okay, let them teach us how to make an automobile. You ain't slick. You ain't slick, you devil. Okay, you're not slick. Okay, it wasn't just the doggone work in that factory. you had the crown Jews of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And they wanted some of that action up north. Con? Okay? Listen to what old Dick Gregory is saying, man.
So I go to jail with hostile white folks, find me guilty. That's what the 13th Amendment says. Except if you've been convicted in a court of law legally. Now what happens? I go to jail, and every day you come by and check me out. I'm back at that same farm, picking cotton for free. This is 13th Amendment.
Picking cotton for free. All right? While some of your other brothers and sisters is at least they're making a small wage, all right? Getting it till the ground, got a little bit of so-called freedom, right? But you were selected out of the pack. And that's judgment, man. That's judgment for you not keeping the Most High's God. That's your life. That's our life. Okay? It's like I don't want to say, when I teach you, I teach myself. Give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 14. That's our life, man. That's our life. Okay? You broke the law. So guess what? You're a servant. Okay? That's your title. Read on. Read that.
Go another one. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 14. Is Israel a servant?
Uh-huh.
Is he a homeborn slave?
Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? All right? Of course he is. Didn't the Most High tell you? Give me that in Deuteronomy chapter 8. All right? Give me that Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 5. All right? Stay here, Yazabat. Deuteronomy 8.
Counter one. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8 and verse 5. Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as a man chasteneth his son, so the Lord thy God chasteneth thee.
So as the Most High, as a man chastises his son, the Most High deal with the children of Israel the same way. All right? He's going to punish you. He's going to whoop your tail. But guess what? He's going to use his arm. He's going to use that old sword, okay? The other nations to whoop your tail. That's what he's going to do, okay? Because you failed to keep his law. You failed to do what he told you to do. Okay? Now, Yazabat, go back, okay, and read Jeremiah 2 again.
Another one. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 14.
Uh-huh.
Is Israel a servant?
Read.
Is he a homeborn slave?
Read on.
Why is he spoiled?
Why is he spoiled? How did he get in this condition? For your disobedience. That's how. We say it all the time. You still walking around here because I'm black. Because of the color of my skin. Listen up, brother. Listen up, sister. I want to call you an idiot. I really do. I really do, okay? But I can't be that way because I used to be just like this, okay? Listen up, brother. Listen up, sister, okay? The East Indian man darker than you. The Arab man is darker than you. You ain't ready to hear the African man. You ain't ready to hear that. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. There's doggone nations that are darker than you. So how is it because of the color of your skin? That doesn't make any sense, man. That doesn't make any sense. You're hated because you're the children of the Most High God. And as long as you stay away from his law, you're going to stay in the condition you're in. I don't give a damn how much you march. I don't give a damn how much you protest. I don't give a damn how many letters you write to doggone Congress. you're going to continue to get your back beat in. You're going to continue to get shot down in the street until you come back to the law. That's what your grace period is for. That's what your grace period is for, Israel. The white man put Christianity here. The white man put Catholicism here. Most importantly, he put that thing here to confuse you. And you're still dealing with it. Even though you got righteous brothers and righteous sisters teaching you to keep the law, teaching you not to steal, teaching you not to murder, teaching you not to sleep with your brother's wife, teaching you that, hey, look, hey, brother, if you're going to deal with that sister, listen here, brother, if you're going to deal with that sister over there, you're going to have to take care of that sister. We hold brother's feet to the fire. You got to take care of her. You're not just going to doggone hit it and quit it, Op. You deal with that sister, she's your wife. Okay? And you got brothers that go against that. You got brothers that go against that. You got sisters that cringe at that notion because they want to be whores.
Okay.
That's why. You want to bounce around from rod to rod. All right? Yeah, we all over your secret. Okay? Nope, I ain't going to be tied down to that, man. We holding these Negroes accountable.
Precept, I don't want.
House over here. Okay? And you going against that. That's what you're going against. Brothers who trying to live righteous. Go ahead, Yazabat.
Another one. This is I got a precept. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 9. And it says that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. So that's pretty much what you're going into, Adawan, with how they don't want to hear the law of the Lord. They just want to go out and do whatever comes to their mind. Anything, Salaki?
You good, brother? You good? Go ahead.
Okay. Khan, I got another precept, Adawan.
Bring it out.
Matter of fact, I just jumped to verse 12. Salakia, verse 30 and verse 1, it says, woe unto the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So instead of them getting that covering, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, they go and get a false covering, which is the Christian church, telling them the law is done away with. You can sin. Jesus paid for that. So I can sin and my sin will get paid for tomorrow by Jesus when he died on the cross. And I pretty much yelled out of one.
And that's right. You're absolutely right, brother. You know, that the Christian church is a safe haven, all right, for a lot of our people. Because it's literally, you know, giving our people the fuel to do whatever the hell they want to do. Okay? Just get dunked in this water over here, brother, and then guess what? Christ paid it all. You can be wicked as hell.
Done.
All right? Hey, sister, confess Christ in your heart, okay? And you can doggone be wicked as hell. You look, he's gonna forgive you. He paid it all. So let's go ahead and think about your household right now, brother. Let's think about your household right now, sister. What if your kid tell you to hell with you and give you the middle finger, okay? And say, hey, look, I've been dunked, all right, in that water, and I'm baptized, all right? I'm good. Don't matter what you do to me. Ain't you gonna be furious? Be furious? Guess what the Bible say? The Bible say if you don't honor your mother and father, you won't have long life. It's a law to honor your mother and father. Okay? It's a law. You look, everything that they're teaching you doesn't make any sense. The law's done away with. Okay. Oh, so brothers can steal from other brothers. All right. Brothers can rape women. All this craziness you're saying. Do you understand that's the law?
What?
Okay. This is ridiculous, man. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. There's gonna come a time when there's a famine of the word. You better start hearkening now. Give me that in the book of Isaiah 55. Give me that. Isaiah 55, verse 6.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55.
And verse 59. Give me Psalms 119 and verse 59. Go ahead, Al.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, and verse 6. You said verse 6, other one?
Yes, sir.
This book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
You better seek the Lord while he may be found. Because there's going to be a famine of the word. You don't understand. He's speaking by the mouths of his holy prophets today. You better seek him while he may be found. All right. Give me that in Psalms 119, verse 59.
Counter one. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 119, and verse 59. I thought on my ways and turned my feet onto thy testimonies.
You better think on your ways. Okay, your sinful, nasty, evil ways. All right? And you better turn your feet to the testimony. How do you even make sense right now? Okay? You're going to run up in that Christian church. I used to be there, up in there high, wicked as hell, trying to holler at sisters. Okay? Wicked as hell. But how you going to doggone even compare, all right, to brothers and sisters that's walking in the law? When Psalms 19 and 7 says the law of the Lord is perfect, and that's what converts your soul. How you even going to compare? It doesn't make sense. Read on.
Counter one. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandment.
I did what?
I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
I hurried up and I delayed not to keep the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. God?
Counter one.
That's the spirit that dog and King David was moving in. All right? We're not trying to prolong this thing. Right? We'll do this truth, man. That's why our brothers, okay, when we open up the Maccabees, man, okay, Salakia, all right. I don't wanna misquote that, okay. All right, yeah, the Maccabees. When I open up the Maccabees and I read about those doggone 7 brothers, okay, I read about these brothers that stood on their doggone 10. Because they were being forced to eat pork, right? And the brother said, "Hey, look, we'll die to keep the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai." That right there needs to be the doggone the way that you're moving. Okay. Now I'm not telling you to go out and run out in the line of fire and do anything ignorant. Okay. I'm telling you to stand for what the Most High is telling you to do. You ought to believe God rather than men. Okay? That's how we need to be moving. But you'll rather believe everything that your oppressor says. Con?
Loophole in there. And now we wonder why today there's 2.5 million people in jail and 75% of them are parole violators, and 89% of them are drug violators. I mean, if you arrest me for drugs and put me in jail, and don't rehabilitate me and then let me out, you can bust me anytime you want me. That's the free labor. That's in the 13th Amendment.
Listen to it. Listen to how they legalized this thing. They legalized slavery, man. That's what they did. Okay? It was so-called abolished, right? And they brought it back into effect. All right? Because all power, was put in these devils' hands. All right? He was given authority to put his foot on your neck. Con?
One.
Right? And when you look at the prison system today, that's what Dick Gregory is trying to tell you. Okay? Now you got our inmates, working for this doggone very cheap labor. All right? Very doggone low wage. All right? Because it's modern day slavery. Okay? Here's the thing. I'm not just talking about this institutional slavery. I want you to pay attention to something. All right? Check this out, family. Check this out. This made me upset. Okay? This made me very upset. All right? Oppression maketh the wise man mad, man. Okay? Let's get Yazabad back in here. All right? Pay attention, family.
Lady who we'll call Lauren, how long she had been living there. She told us that her family had been living there for generations.
Well, I'm 33.
I want you to look up there in the corner where it says July 2009. Are y'all paying attention to this? July 2009, over there in that Mississippi Delta.
Back there, about, I say hell for that. I've been here about I say about 6-7 years recently. Stayed here before I had.
But to gain access to the property, the crew.
Look at the kids' clothing. That ain't no 1800 clothing right there. Look at the clothing that the kids got on, brothers. I'm gonna take this fair use. Look at the clothing. I think that's a Tetris shirt. What is that? I don't know. But I know that's modern day clothing right there. July 2009 is when this was formed. You're on the plantation, man.
Had to pretend to be charity workers, delivering toys and clothing to the children. It was hard to get the adults to talk about the owner or landlord.
Who owns all this land?
So you may ask, why don't they just leave? Does the word conditioning come to mind?
People gonna look at this and say, why didn't you run away? You ain't ran away. You ain't gone back to after a white racist system that ain't never liked you. 2 PhDs and ain't left nowhere.
We wanted to learn more about the people of the Mississippi Delta. So we spoke with Cassandra of Marks, Mississippi. Cassandra explains that her grandmother was an outright slave until the early 2000s.
My grandmother did pick cotton. She worked for the white folks, so to speak, till she was like 75. She was bonded to them until they died. She was their slave, like bonded. So she still had to work for them till they died or till she died.
What years is that?
She was born in 1918. So
she was bonded until she died?
She was bonded until she died. She died in 2003.
Cassandra lived in just a shell of a house. There was only one room that her son, and her boyfriend could live in. They used a hot plate for a stove, and the electrical wiring was so bad that when they used the hot plate, they couldn't use any other electrical device.
Gotta unplug everything, then cook on the hot plate. Cause the breaker gonna jump everything off. About to pass out, we're gonna have a heat stroke. And then when you do get a little air, the switch keep breaking on and off. So it's just like you ain't got no air. there weren't any walls. They had some had paneling on it and some didn't. So, and the paneling was all broken up. So we just took it down.
I know that we're still on a big plantation in the sense that this place.
I want you to pay attention real close, okay? I want you to pay attention to something, okay? Zone in right here.
We're pretty much destined to go back to plantation because of this infamous history.
And when you physically go down to that part of the country and you see this vast amount of land that's being controlled by a few people, you realize it's hundreds and hundreds of miles away from anybody, and they can basically just do what they want. It's like,
think about that, man. Think about that. You got doggone what's that doggone Ben Carson, all right, and Tim Scott leading, all right, this thing called critical race theory. Like, we need to take the idea of slavery out of the schools. In 2009, we had doggone brothers and sisters on plantations, right, in doggone Mississippi. Listen to what the brother said. We're hundreds of miles away from any major road, from anything. So they're able to do whatever the hell they want to do. Because look, if they're hundreds of miles away from anything, all right, you got the local sheriff, all right, and those militias doing whatever the hell they want to do because they're out of reach. And if you got people in slavery that far away from society, that far away from what's really going on, it's easy to keep them in bondage. But you got doggone Tim Scott and you got this devil, Ben Carson, telling you that we need to take these ideas out the school. That way the white folk don't get mad at us. That way you know what I mean? It keeps the stain off of them. That way we don't have the title of slave no more. That's your history, man. That's your history. And that's what the hell we get. That's what we get for breaking the Most High's laws, statutes, and his commandments. You trying to doggone make these devils like you, man. Newsflash. Give me the book of Ezekiel 35:5. They never liked you. All right. Just like we never liked your dirty tail Esau. We never liked you. All right. And we never will. They never liked you. And they never will. All right. Give me that in Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse number 5. Okay.
No, another one. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in their time of their calamity, the time that their iniquity had an end.
That's right.
Therefore, as I live,
they hate your guts, man. During the time of your calamity, they didn't try to help you. They got this mindset right here. Listen.
Slavery is not a part of my family. As a result, I don't elect to have him sit and eat with me. As a result, I don't elect to have him belong to a club that I may belong to. I don't elect to...
For Judge Obar, as for most Southern whites, out of the past has come a philosophy he calls the Southern way of life. The Negro and his place is at the heart of it.
This is the way it has been. It's the history of the South. It's because we've been brought up like this. We have been taught like this. And we teach our children like this. And they'll teach their children like that.
This is what you got to understand. Look at the doggone year, 1965. Slavery was supposed to be abolished in the late 1800s. If it's 1965 and this devil is telling you, all right, that I don't like black folks, I don't want them sitting at my table, I don't want to work with them, I don't even want them in my presence. I'm teaching my children this, and my children are going to teach their children this, and then their children are going to teach their children this. That means that this problem still exists today.
Good.
Where Proud Boys came from? And here you got, all right, a prominent figure. All right. I about disowned him. I don't care that he comes from my hometown. Ben Carson, doggone brain surgeon, right? All right. This idiot talking about doggone hold hands, man. All right, and be with them and erase that doggone slave mentality from our kids' minds. We teaching our kids, all right, to doggone love everybody. They're teaching their kids to hate you. I don't need to bring out Psalms 83 again. Why? We bring it out every class. We teach it every week. I'm not getting tired of teaching the truth. I'm not, man. I'm just getting tired of our stiff-necked brothers and sisters, man. I'm getting tired of it, man. Okay? Because this right here is plain. This devil hate you. He got a perpetual hatred against you. And to you doggone idiot, and to you brothers and sisters, man, that's teaching, all right, that the white man is not Esau. Wake up. Wake up. We done debunked that doggone so long ago. All right. He's in power. All right. He's getting ready to fall. These other nations tired of his tail, and they're coming together, creating this doggone currency. He's getting ready to fall. That's why they throw this Diddy madness out here. Okay. And you doggone paying attention, all caught up in it. Okay. You're all caught up in it. You're not paying attention to what the hell going on. You see what's going on with 23andMe? The heads of these corporations that do the DNA testing, all of their doggone leadership quit. They all resigned, every last one of them. All right? That should be a red flag. And you got the children of Israel claiming their state, claiming their heritage now. All right? That's not doggone amusing to you. You don't know about it because you're watching this Diddy mess.
I think it is a matter that has been history all down through the years and will remain history.
Well, I guess it's just plain born in us, instilled in us. In spite of the fact that you have great respect for some Negro individuals, respect them as people and not just as a servant. There is some physical revulsion, I think. The skin is dark. And I guess it's just something that we are so familiar with, it's just impossible really to overcome it.
Read it again. Read it again, Yazabat. Did you hear what she said? She's saying, I don't know why I hate black folk. That's pretty much what she said in so many words, man. I don't know why I hate them. So it could be the skin tone, okay? Listen to what she say, man. She don't know. She didn't know she hates you. Listen to her, man.
There is some physical revulsion, I think. The skin is dark. And I guess it's just something that we are so familiar with, it's just impossible really to overcome it.
It's impossible to overcome the hatred that I have for you. And they're teaching their kids this generation after generation after generation. And it has set in. Okay? It has set in. But on the flip side, you say something about a so-called white person. You say something about a so-called Chinese person. All right? Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Okay? I'm speaking facts. Why they got our people doggone in slavery still down in Mississippi, man? Why they doing that thing? Because they hate you. And they don't give a damn about you. Okay? They don't give a damn about you. And until you wake up, okay, until you wake up to this truth and this understanding, you're gonna remain, all right, docile in the mind. Okay, somebody said something. Somebody got something.
I was holding on Ezekiel. I don't want.
Hey, bring it out.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
That's right. Read.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood.
He's going to do what to these devils?
I will prepare thee unto blood.
The Most High God love you, Israel, and he's going to defend you. He's going to avenge you by way of his son. Don't you understand? He said he's going to prepare these devils to blood for putting their hands on the apple of the Most High's eye. Oh, well, we had Brother Nassim read earlier in Isaiah 34 and 16. You know, oh, that doesn't matter anymore. All right. In the New Testament, the Most High God accepts Gentiles. So what he said in the past doesn't matter. The scripture says none of these shall fail. None of it shall fail. The prophecy has to come to pass. Woe to these devils, man. That doggone building a town made of blood, man. Numbers chapter 35. Okay? In order for justice, get that. Give me Numbers chapter 35 and verse 30. I think I'm calling that right. Give me Numbers 35 and 30. In order for justice to play out, in order for this thing to be made right, and somebody else give me Galatians 6 and 7. Read that, Numbers 35.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 30. Whoso killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death by the mouth of witnesses. But
And
one witness.
That's a good scripture, man, but I called that wrong. Read that again. The Most High wanted that to come out. Read that again.
Another one. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 30. Whoso killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death.
Whoso killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death. That's kind of quoting Revelation chapter 12, right? Okay. Hey, read 33, I think. I think it's 33.
Another one. Verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. For blood, it defileth the land.
So listen, it's telling you right now that blood pollutes the land. So you shall not murder. Okay? You should not murder, especially innocent brothers and sisters, right? You should not murder in the land. Blood defiles the land. Read on.
Another one. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
That's the only way the land can be cleansed, by the blood of him that shed it. Con? All right. I always think about Kingdom brothers and sisters. All right. I think about that, you know what I mean, when it comes to our Northern Kingdom brothers. And I'm going to tell you something. When it comes to our Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters, man, okay, hey, listen, y'all, a lot of y'all, give me Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 7 real quick. Read Galatians 6 and 7 right now. Give me Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. Y'all really, my Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters, I'm really talking about our Mexican brothers and sisters right now. So, Salakia, our Issacharite brothers and sisters. Stop saying that Mexican thing, because they're not Mexicans, they're Issacharites. Okay? Con?
Another one.
All right. Read that. Galatians 6 and 7.
It's the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
Right.
For whatsoever a man soweth,
right,
that shall he also reap.
Whatever a man soweth, that's what he's going to reap. Okay? So you were a murderer from the doggone beginning, all right? And you're a murderer now, you're going to get it back. Twofold. All right? Twofold. It's coming back on you. All right? And those of you that, hey, it wasn't me, okay? It wasn't me. We got to give me that. Isaiah 14:21. Read that. Isaiah 14:21. Read that other scripture.
Another one. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse 21, and it reads, prepare slaughter for his children,
Right.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
Prepare slaughter for his children for the sin of his fathers. That's what the Bible says. You don't understand. You are your father. You're regenerated back on the earth. Okay? If you're an Israelite, you're regenerated to do the Most High's work. That's what you're supposed to be doing. All right? And if you're a heathen, all right, you're doggone, here to oppress us. All right? And to do wickedly. Period. Con?
Another one. Another one. That they do not rise nor possess the land.
Destroy. They do not rise and possess the land. That's why the Most High God told Saul, all right, by way of Nathan, he told him, kill them damn Amalekites. Kill every one of them. Even kill they damn livestock, man. He told them, kill them all, so we won't have the problem that we having today. But we want to do our own thing. Same thing our people doing today. They don't want to listen. How don't you listen to the Most High? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. How don't you fear the Most High? I was there, man. All praise to the Most High. He woke us up, man. You know what I mean? You get to that point where you mad at your brothers and sisters. I'm trying to get better at that, man. Adam was talking about that last night. You get to that point and it come out. You got to control that thing. You got to control that thing. I'm going to tell you something. It's a possibility that you ain't the elect. And that brother that's rebelling or that sister that rebelling is the elect. It's a possibility, man. You better humble down. I've seen the Most High doggone blow some candlesticks out. I done seen it, man. Mighty brothers in this truth. Okay? Humble down. Don't matter how many precepts you know, how much you study, don't matter. You ain't Isaiah 55:8. All right? Your thoughts ain't the Most High thoughts, and your ways lower than his ways. Okay? Now, it don't matter how long you've been in this truth either. We respect you. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna respect our elders, and we're gonna give you the honors. All right? But that don't mean, okay, that you in there. You have to endure to the end. And nobody, all right, is doggone is what's the word I'm looking for? The Most High ain't doggone showing, all right, no favor to nobody.
Respect the persons.
Respect the persons. That's it. Con?
Donald one.
Who we holding, because I got this one video. We get ready to get up out of here. Because I'm talking about Ecclesiastes 7:7. Now listen, I want to play this video first, and then we're going to doggone go into, because look, our Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters, especially our Issacharite brothers and sisters, man. Okay? Right now, our Issacharite brothers and sisters, you need to wake up. Okay? You're being a pushover, Issachar. A lot of doggone Judah is too, but you're being a pushover right now. All right? Get in the game.
With is when you sticking children in cages and you got little babies taken from their mothers and their fathers, and they're sitting on mats crying in a cage because they don't have their parents. That's a low down, dirty, damn shame. And I say to the Hispanic community, you don't realize when you look at that it's time to go to war. I say to the Hispanic community, what do you think we would do as black people if we saw a video with little black children locked up in cages, crying, separated from their parents? We wouldn't ask Congress to do nothing. We would go down there and force them to unlock them cages and be willing to die in the process. Somebody got...
Hey, what did Yatham say earlier? We ain't mad enough. Hey, I'm going to disagree with that brother, though. Okay, when he say that we would get together and doggone disregard Congress and march down there. No, we ain't. You ain't do nothing when Trayvon got doggone slaughtered. All right? You ain't do nothing when Sandra got doggone slaughtered. You ain't do nothing with doggone Mr. Casil got doggone slaughtered. All right. Our brothers and sisters is still getting lynched today, man.
Come on.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. Read that real quick. It's a car. Get in the game. Get in the game. Ecclesiastes 7:7.
Carter 1. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Right.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
And a gift destroys your heart. Okay? It's a car they bringing you over here. You doing this doggone cheap labor. Okay? But they throwing you these doggone grants and these benefits. All right? Just for your vote. Just for your vote. Okay? They want you to vote Democrat.
All right.
All right? And you falling for it. They got your kids in cages, man. You ain't mad enough. The hell going on? Okay? You got no business being on the outside looking in anyway, because the Most High gave you, all right, and some of our other brothers and sisters, Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters, this land, North, Central, and South America, gave it to you so that you can come over here and keep the commandments. Okay? But you failed to do so, so you got ran over. Okay? And that's how this thing works. But Judah, hey, look, let me tell you something. You ain't getting together doing nothing. Okay? Your civil rights leaders today are the Israelites. Ain't nobody else standing up doing nothing.
Right.
You're stuck like an old doggone lion, crouched. All right? Lazy, weak. All right? Ain't my business.
Complacent.
Business. We got where you at? Where you at when this going on? We still getting doggone lynched today, man.
Regime Carter. From the chanting, justice for Regime Carter, to these signs, justice for Regime Carter, it's clear that family members and friends want someone to be held accountable for the death of 25-year-old Regime Carter.
This was not a natural death. This represents a young man who was killed.
Well-known civil rights attorney Ben Crump gives the gruesome details on how the Jefferson County man was found.
His head was severed from his body. His vertebrae, his spinal cord, was in another spot they discovered away from his severed head. They have recently found remains that they believe are also Regime Carter.
Carter was last seen outside a Super 8 hotel at the beginning of October in Laurel, which is half an hour from where he had been contracted to work in Taylorsville at Georgia Pacific. Remains believed to be his were found on November 2nd. Those close to Carter say he was being threatened by people he knew.
He was dutifully and gainfully employed, just trying to make a living for his young child, and ends up dead, chased by what we believe to be white supremacists, a lynch mob.
In fact, Carter's mother, Tiffany Carter, says he even let her know about it during one of his last text messages to her right before he went missing.
He said, me and the owner of this company not seeing eye to eye, mama. His name, which I can't say at this time, but if anything happened to me, he's responsible for it. I'm too smart, mama. He got these guys wanting to kill me.
But they say what's even more alarming is the fact that someone attempted to use Carter's credit card even after it was determined that he was dead.
And we believe that is a big clue. Think about it. The person who had his credit card is likely to have encountered him while he was alive.
Absolutely. Okay. So I believe this thing happened in 2023. Okay. With the brother Rashad. You know, I hate that. You know what I'm saying? But I played that clip, you know what I'm saying? Because the brother was talking about how, you know what I mean? If something like that was happening to our people, you know what I mean? We would rally up and we would go handle business. I'm not saying that there's not anybody. I know there's a group over in Detroit, Michigan called New Era Detroit. Those brothers stand on business. Those brothers stand on business. Okay, they kind of helped my family when my cousin was slaved by the police. And got him some money, got him cash settlement. Okay, you know what I mean? It was pretty decent. So, you know, hey, look, I'm not saying there's nobody out there doing nothing. All right, but don't act like we getting ready to, you know, rise up and start a doggone civil war, because it ain't happening. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you something, that wouldn't be wise. It would not be wise. You can make your presence felt, though. You can make your presence felt, okay, but you can't do it in a manner in which you think, okay, you're gonna doggone rise up, all right, and take out the doggone the government, or you know what I mean? We ain't doing nothing like that. The Hebrew Israelites, we are standing pat until our Savior arrives. When our Savior arrives, all right, and he handles business, okay, all right, then we'll doggone follow his orders, okay? And our Savior is Christ. Just to make that clear, okay? Yahweh Shai, all right? Christ. Khan?
Another one.
All right? We're lazy, man, as a people, man, okay? We're lazy as people. We're getting ready to close this out, okay? Getting ready to close this thing out, you know, but give me the book of Exodus chapter 23. Give me Exodus chapter 23 and verse 8, okay? We get ready to close this thing out. We gotta stop letting these devils curtail our doggone decision making in our mind frames, okay? Stop being weak. Read that.
Another one. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 8. And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise and perverteth the words of the righteous.
Right. All right. Don't take no doggone gift from these devils. Okay. Don't take no gift, all right, from these devils. You know what I mean? And don't let it blind you. That's what a lot of our doggone Issacharite brothers and sisters is doing. Okay. They're doggone accepting this money and these grants. All right. And they're forgetting who they are. This your land. Okay. You gonna let them put your doggone kids in a cage, man? Nah. All right, we're not having that. But that's the devil. That's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Con?
Another one.
Until we come back to the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, we're gonna stay in bondage. All right, we're gonna stay under the feet of our enemies. Right. So we got to get right. Okay. Got to get right. Go ahead, King.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11.
Uh-huh.
And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. It's time to wake up, y'all.
That's right. Okay. Wake up. And I'm going to tell you something. I encourage you, brothers and sisters, to watch the documentary we talked about earlier. All right. The Cotton Picking Truth. All right. You can find that on YouTube. Remember what I told you? There's one, okay, that's, I think, an hour, 14 minutes. That's a documentary without commentary. The one with an hour, 40 minutes is with commentary, okay? And also, there's a movie, if you haven't watched it, it's called Antebellum. It's called Antebellum. If you haven't watched that movie, Antebellum brings relevance to what we just talked about when it comes to modern slavery, okay? Hollywood know what the hell going on. Okay, I'm not going to give the movie away, but it's a plot, somewhat of a plot, okay, of what we just talked about. Slavery still going on today. Khan?
Another one.
All right. So, hey, we'd like to give all right, praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Bahashem, and Mashiach, Yahweh Shah.
Thank you, brothers and sisters, for joining us, all right, for a conversation for the nation. And make sure you're tuning in, all right, to all our other platforms. You got Truth Tuesday, all right, every Tuesday, okay? Every Tuesday at about 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, all right, with Captain DeRock, Captain Yara All, and the host of the brothers, all right? Make sure you're tuning in to our platform, which is Conversation for the Nation, all right, every Thursday at about 8:40 Eastern Standard Time, all right? You got Adawan Yahweh All, okay, the leader of our camp. He comes in with the Sabbath lesson, okay? Comes in with the Sabbath lesson every Friday, okay? every Friday evening. All right, at about 8:40, okay, 8:30. Hey, call into our conference call. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the number, and I want you to use this code. All right, tomorrow evening, and you're able to fellowship with us. Okay, it's scrolling on the bottom right now. Okay, call into our class. Use that code right there when you call in. All right, and you can fellowship with us prior to the class kicking off. Okay, Adam will launch the class on YouTube. All right, and a lot of times he will open up the platform on Clubhouse. We got bar for bar with Captain Yaikwab and Captain Aharon. Okay, make sure you're tuning in. All right, to that lesson as well on Saturday, every Saturday at about 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. And come to camp. Okay, come to camp. We'll be out at 5 Points in Atlanta, Georgia, at about 3 p.m. Okay, and I'll talk to the brothers in Montgomery. We did a little traveling. We might not be in Montgomery this weekend. Okay, you know, I'll kind of rest brothers. Brothers been doing some traveling lately. We were down in Jacksonville week prior. Okay, came down for the new moon in Atlanta. Okay, so maybe you can count on us, Lord willing, to be out in Montgomery next week, Lord willing. Okay, Most High make that happen. Con? All right. Okay. Anybody got anything else before we go ahead?
So,
go ahead, King. Go ahead, King.
Just one last precept. The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Bring it out. That's it, Op. That's it right there. Bring it out.
One. It's the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So, again, Israel. It didn't say sometimes you could trust them, because it's 2024, you can trust them. The book of Deuteronomy 28 and 48 says that those will be your enemies who will put you into those yokes of iron, not your friends. So the exact reason why they can't even figure out that why they hate you is because that rust, that wickedness is going to show no matter what. So Israel, we have to learn from our mistakes and put that aside. Quit trusting them. Those are your enemies. I yield the one.
Cool. All praises to the Most High. Hashem HaMashiach, Yahushua. Con?
Hashem HaMashiach.
All right, brother. All right. Go ahead and close this thing out. All right, till we meet again, brothers and sisters, keep the law. All right, keep the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, and have faith in Christ, that he's going to reward you for keeping the law in the face of your enemies. All right, and on your enemy's turf. Con?
Con of the one.
Con of the one.
Hallelujah.
All
right.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program.
Shalom, I'm Sister Mayan, a student ambassador for the Spiritual Midwifery program. Spiritual Midwifery has changed my perspective in a positive way when it comes to birth work. It has made me confident that I'm taking on the role that the Most High has chosen me for. I feel as though it has provided me with the right tools to better serve my current clients as a doula and future clients as a midwife. What makes Spiritual Midwifery stand out more than other trainings and programs is that it's much more personable. Just being able to learn with and learn from sisters that are like-minded brings out a level of closeness and spirituality that could not be achieved by anything not ordained by the Most High. I can definitely feel his presence every time class meets. I would definitely recommend the program to other Hebrew women pursuing midwifery. It's such a joy to learn from another Hebrew sister and also have a community of sisters to learn with that face the same daily struggles that we face in life.
Shalom, 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 family. First and foremost, I have to give all praises, all glory, and all honor unto the Most High God, Yahweh. Of course, I do so in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. It's your brother Ariala of Sakari, and I am excited to present to you, the nation of Israel, the official Hebrew Israelite Bible. Now, this has been the culmination of 4 long years of hard work, and it is available for purchase at HIDofficialzion.com. Get yours today.
Welcome to the Truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's mission is to humble the world in the Truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's vision is to build up the poor man and woman in spirit. Many people are deceived by lies, deceits, fraud, pride, forward mouth, arrogance, and evil ways. The poor in spirit are attacked daily. The vision to build up the spirit is to cause people only to walk in the ways of Yahweh, just as his son Yahushai and the prophets did, by not just speaking the word, but by putting every word Yahweh spoke into action.
We're the Sons of Thunder Israelites, and it's our heart's prayer and desire that you all get the Truth of Yah game.
Use our discount code SOT for additional savings.
Shalom. All right, let's play, man. Let's get it going, man.
How you think you gonna get my respect? How you a man that can't keep your own spirit in check? That's the difference from rookies and vets. I tend to focus on the game, they rather complain to the reps. But life not a game of scrimmage. You get both your legs broken thinking you standing on chef business. We talking truth, I'm the best witness. I'd rather die than be left in this world. Y'all wanna be left in it. Talking about the laws done away with it.
Thank you for watching. If you wish to donate, you can use Zeal or PayPal. We're the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Shalom.